Good morning. The last time that you were here, we learned about a style of art called pointillism, and specifically an artist named Georges Seurat who kind of developed that style of painting. So we worked on finding objects that we could draw, and you also worked on drawing those objects. And today what I'm going to do is a demonstration on how pointillism works. So I believe last time we talked about taking the primary colors and putting the primary colors together, or mixing them together, or putting dots of the primary colors next to each other to make our painting look like it had more than just the primary colors. So we may put blue and yellow next to each other, and when you put a bunch of blue and yellow dots next to each other, that will make it kind of look like it is green. Or you could do the same thing with yellow and red to make it look kind of orange, and then with red and blue to make it look purple. So not only will we use the reds, the orange, and the yellows within our painting, we'll I can't talk today. So not only will we use the reds, the yellows, and the blues to make areas of our painting those colors, but we will also use those primary colors to make other areas of our painting look like they also have the secondary colors. So the greens, the blues, and the purples. So I will do that pointillism demonstration in just a second. Okay, so last time you were here, I showed you how to pick an object that you wanted to draw and then put it in a setting where it would normally be found, so in this case, underwater, and then draw it. So today what I'm going to do is the demonstration on doing pointillism, and we're doing this using markers. Now, I only have like a 10 marker set, which I'm sure is what probably many of you got. It seems to be what they usually have out when they're selling school supplies. However, if you have more markers, sometimes it's better when you have like a variety of green or a variety of blue. So feel free to use more colors than what I'm using. So what the artist used when they were painting using the pointillism style was typically the primary colors, and then what they would do is, like in the seaweed, in my case, they would do a whole bunch of yellow dots and then put some blue dots in to make it look sort of green. Now that works a little bit better when you are using paint than when you are using markers. So I am going to let you use the other colors also, but I do want you to mix colors still. Now, I don't mean put yellow over blue and mix them together. All I mean is put some blue dots in with the yellow dots, or if you're using, say, a green color, you can put some green dots in with the blue dots also. So see, it doesn't work the best when I'm using markers. What I am going to allow you to do, I just wanted you to see how they did it, except they were using paint. What I'm going to have you do or allow you to do is use the secondary colors also, so the greens, the oranges, and the purples. But I still want you to mix more than one color in each section, okay? Now, to make this look a little bit more realistic, what I can do is put some blue along the edge, and that will start to make it look a little bit like it's curving a little bit along the edge, like that, okay? Now, I am going to show you a little bit inside the fish, just so you can kind of see a few different areas completed rather than just the seaweed. But notice how close I'm putting my dots together. They're very close together. And I want yours to be that way too. That's why I had you cut your paper in half because I know that you could get tired of this if you had to do too much dotting.
Now, I'm going to give you plenty of time to work on these also. So, if you find yourself getting kind of, I don't know if you're frustrated, but just done with making dots and sick of it for a while, just take your time, take a break from it, be done with it for the day or for a couple hours or whatever, and come back and work on it when you're ready again. Okay? Some of the paintings that these artists did took them like years to make. So, I don't want you to feel like it's something that you have to get done immediately. Okay, so now I'm putting some orange in. I'm also going to put some yellow in.
And right now when I look, it seems like now that red isn't really showing up all that great. So what I'm gonna do is go back in with that red and go around those scales again and put even more dots in and put them a little bit closer together so that that red pops out. Okay. And I would continue doing that throughout my whole entire fish and the whole entire project. So like in the water, I'm also going to be doing dots. And this is where it would come in kind of handy if you had a bigger set of markers, because you could also put some lighter blues in or some darker blues in. Just kind of depends on what you want to do. Okay, now if you're looking at this and saying, oh my gosh, I have like a ton of sky to do or something on your project, feel free to go back in and add some more to your drawing so that your spaces are broken up and you don't have like all of this being all water. Okay, I broke mine up by putting that seaweed in and putting the bubbles in. And then my fish is fairly large, okay? You don't really want like this one gigantic space that's just going to be one color, okay? So again, don't rush on this. This is not going to be due next time. You'll have plenty of time to work on it. But yeah, just take your time. You have the potential to make something really cool with this as long as you do take your time and do a good job. So if you have any questions, please let me know.